Good evening. My name's Michael Martin, and I'm running for the Board of Assessors. I'll be asking for your vote in a few weeks for that position. Many of you in town know me as Julianne's husband, Cassie's dad, or Kaylee's dad, or a soccer coach to some of your children, or a hockey coach, or an old washed-up hockey player some of you have run into. But there's a little bit more that I'd like to share with you to let you know a little bit more about me. What you may not know is I proudly served in the 101st Infantry of the Army National Guard, in which I ended my career as a non-commissioned officer as a sergeant. I'm a graduate of University of Massachusetts in Boston. And later I attended and graduated from Suffolk University School of Law Evening Division. I went to law school at night while working full-time during the day as a residential real estate appraiser. It's the position that I principally do today to work, how I pay my bills, appraising real estate. I hold a certification in Massachusetts for residential real estate appraising. I've been recognized at the courts to give contrary opinions of value for the state, against the state, and other parties in several courts. And it's my experience and education that I think distinguishes me from the other candidates who lack any experience and any wherewithal and have never done anything concerning residential appraisal, valuation, mass valuation, or anything of that nature. There are two competing interests here when one looks at an assessing office. The town derives its income from assessing and taxation of properties, and you as the homeowner, which is typically the most large purchase a person can make, their nest egg, their retirement, typically can't afford to pay any more than they have to. Between these two competing interests are the parties that are left to assess the properties and to make sure that the party is paying no more taxes than he has to, and to make sure that the town is accommodating. That's where a person such as myself can come in. I have the experience, education, and background to make sure that you're not paying any more than you have to pay while making sure the town is being taken care of. Thinking of it this way, and most principally speaking, if my car was broken tomorrow, I wouldn't bring it down to the guy down the street that always wanted to fix cars and was willing to give it a go on my car. I'd want the experienced mechanic, the one that I would make sure that my family was safe, that I was safe, and all the other motorists were safe. That's principally what's at stake here today. I never wanted to be a politician and get engaged. When I looked around, I didn't like what I saw going on in my community. But having said that, I was always told that one gets the government they deserve. In that respect, I looked at a position that had need and something that felt that's something that I could give back to the community that's given back so much to me. It's for those reasons that I hope I earn your trust and your vote, and vote for me for the Board of Assessors in a few weeks. Thank you.
If we haven't met, my name is Brad Randall. I'm running for a seat on the Board of Assessors because I've analyzed the challenges facing this department, both real and perceived. My goal is to provide equity and fairness on every transaction. No deals, no favoritism, just service. It's easy to point out problems and call things broken. It's a lot harder to come up with solutions. On the Board of Assessors, I'll work with the board to give the staff the tools they need to succeed, like extra training and education. It's fair to say that more progress has been made in this department in the past year than has been made in the past decade. This year, a great deal of progress has been made on personal property taxes. I understand why many are upset. For the first time this year, without much warning, many business owners and second homeowners got the first personal property tax bill they'd ever received in Kingston. It can be shocking when you get something you don't expect, like a tax bill. While the Board of Assessors should be dedicated to making sure there are no surprises, and I commit myself to that if elected, I've never met an honest business owner who didn't want to pay their fair share. For many years, because of an oversight at the Assessors Department, many businesses and homeowners paid little or no personal property taxes since town meeting adopted the tax in 2010. This created an upward pressure on our residential tax base, and homeowners were paying the difference. As a member of the Board of Assessors, I hope to build upon the progress that's already been made so our tax burden can truly be shared fairly and equitably. What we need to do is focus on communication and outreach. If we don't like tax laws, we can go to the State House and lobby for changes. However, as a member of the Board of Assessors, I'll commit to enforcing the law as it stands, because that's the oath I intend to take. As a longtime Kingston resident who is committed to growing old in this community, I'm all in on giving back to the town I love. As an Eagle Scout, I'm committed to holding this office with dignity, and as a man of faith, I'm committed to treating each taxpayer with the respect they deserve. Therefore, with all that in mind, I humbly ask for your vote for a seat on the Board of Assessors on April 27th in the town elections.